When you start as a level 1 in GTA Online, it can be tough to make millions right in the beginning. There are so many things you can buy, but a lot of them don't help you make money at all. So today in this video, I will review the top 12 free tools I would use to make millions in GTA Online. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, so coming in at the number 12 spot is going to be inside of the casino, and it's going to be something called the Lucky Wheel. Now, the Lucky Wheel is this thing right here. You can spin this once every 24 hours, and you can get some pretty good rewards off of here. Now, some of them are pretty worthless as far as making money is concerned, like clothing, RP, but then you can land on making actual money. So, like, there's a $50,000 wheel spin on here, 20, 30. So, all that's really nice. And then there's some wheel spins that you can land on that will give you chips, which can be turned into money. So, you can get like 10,000 chips, 15,000 chips, 20,000 chips. And then there's one wheel spin that you can get a discount on something. I mean, if you're looking to buy something and it lands in that discount, that could be really nice. You can land on a mystery item, which the mystery item is a wide range of things that it can be. But then probably the big thing on this wheel is landing on a free vehicle. And the vehicle is always going to be on the podium right here. So like this week, the free vehicle is the Roosevelt Valor. Yeah, I've done enough talking about the Lucky Wheel. I don't know. Let's just spin the wheel right now and let's just see what I can land on. Maybe it can be the vehicle. No, it's not gonna be the vehicle. I just drove right past the vehicle, and it's going to be RP. See, this is not a good one, especially when I'm level 365. But I mean, if you're a low level doing the Lucky Wheel, I mean, you could level up kind of quickly if you land on one of the RP wheel spins in here. But you didn't click on this video to level up in GTA Online. You clicked on this video to learn about the free tools that'll help you make money. And just because of how little you can spin this wheel, and because of it only being a chance of making actual money or anything good in GTA Online, that is why this free tool in GTA Online, the Lucky Wheel, is coming in at the number 12 spot. All right, so coming in at the number 11 spot is actually on my mini-map right now, and it's going to be G's Cash. Now, for G's Cash, it's basically a box that is just hidden in a circle, and then once you find this box, the box will have ammo, it'll have snacks, but then it'll also have money, and it's somewhere in between like $15,000 to $20,000 worth of money. All right, so behind me is the box, and you're supposed to look for a box that kind of looks like this right in here. It can also have like white tape around it, blue tape. And then you just go over and you collect it, and boom, there you go. I got $18,379 off of it. Now, you can collect G's Cash once every day, but the reason that it's coming in at the number 11 spot is just because of how little money you do get off of it. Like, honestly, I'm probably not going out of my way to get G's Cash on a normal day. Now, if I like accidentally like stumble upon it, then okay, yeah, I'll get it then. But yeah, I'm definitely not gonna go out of my way to try to get G's Cash, because there's other free tools on this list that are a lot better than G's Cash. So just because of how little money you do get off of G's Cash, that's why it's coming in at the number 11 spot. All right, so before I get into the number 10 spot, I just want to go over what I mean by like free tools in GTA Online. Now, some things on this list could directly make you money, but then other things on this list won't actually directly make you money, but you could use this to make your life a lot easier when you do try to make a lot of money in GTA Online. And the reason I'm saying that now is because the number 10 spot is going to be actually helicopter spawns in GTA Online. Yeah, I kid you not. I'm putting helicopter spawns on this list. Like right now, I'm at Sandy Shores Airfield, and right behind me is a cargo bob. Now, this is obviously not the best helicopter or the fastest helicopter in the game. In fact, this is probably one of the worst options, actually. But let's just say this was a Maverick or a Frogger, any of those helicopters like that. They spawn in pretty frequently. You can easily do a lot of things with that Maverick or that Frogger. So you can go to one of these heliports, and there's a lot of them in downtown Los Santos. So you can go to one of these heliports, and you can pick up one of these aircrafts, and instead of driving on the road, you know, having to weave through traffic, even potentially wreck into traffic, and just fly right over and just land wherever you want to go. And this is nice too when you just get the game, because some options options that a lot of people like to use, like the Sparrow, the Oppressor Mark II, like those options are incredibly expensive. It's gonna be very tough for you to get at the beginning of the game. So yeah, being able to use an aircraft like this and being able to fly around is pretty nice. Now, the only downside for this, in my opinion, is the fact that if you're below a level 11, helicopters actually won't spawn in. Aircraft will actually start spawning in once you hit level 11 in GTA Online. So when you really just start out in the game, you are not going to be able to use this. But once you hit level 11, which is not hard to do at all, you could start using an aircraft to get from point A to point B. Now, just because you can only get it once you are at level 11, that is why this is coming in at the number 10 spot. All right, so coming in at the number 9 spot is going to be boosted jobs for that week. Now, every week in GTA Online, Rockstar will have some game modes that are going to be double money in RP, and sometimes maybe even triple money in RP. And for that week, you, along with a lot of other players, can actually play that boosted job for even more money. Now, the thing with this is that it depends a lot on the job, because some jobs can actually pay you well, some jobs don't pay you well, some jobs are very quick to do, some jobs are not so quick to do. So it's all really depending on what actually you are doing when it comes to the boosted jobs. I would highly recommend you stay away from missions. If any missions are actually going to be like double money, even triple money in RP, probably stay away from those. I would stick to maybe doing like the adversary modes that are going to be double money in RP or even triple money in RP. When it comes to boosted jobs, the adversary modes are definitely the way to go. Another downside, I think, with this, along with it being depending on what job you get as far as double money and RP is concerned, is the fact that for at least with most of the adversary modes, you have to win or at least perform well in order to really maximize the double money and RP. Because I mean, if you keep losing, you're not going to be getting a lot of money, as you shouldn't be getting a lot of money when you lose. But if you keep winning, you could definitely reap the rewards of the boosted jobs. And that is why it is coming in at the number 9 spot. So coming in at the number 8 spot is going to be the Duke O Death. Now, you can get the Duke O Death for absolutely free off a Warstock cash and carry. And yeah, this vehicle is actually pretty nice. It's pretty fast for what you're getting. The thing with this is that it's actually a little bit armored. Now, the armor is definitely not like armored Kuruma armor, but the armor on this thing is actually pretty nice. But the Duke O Death, when you just start out in this game, is actually pretty nice because there might be some missions that I will mention later on in this video that you can do where it'd be very nice if you actually had an armored vehicle. And when you just start out in the game, if you don't get the expanded and enhanced version and select the armored Kuruma, you're not going to get an armored Kuruma at the beginning of the game. So before you get that Kuruma, you can get the Duke of Death for free. And the Duke of Death pretty much is the same thing, except it's a little bit less armored, but it's absolutely free. So it's okay. But yeah, that is why the Duke of Death is going to come in at the number 8 spot. So coming in at the number 7 spot is going to be quick joining heist. Now, in order to quick join a heist, all you have to do is just pull up your phone, scroll over to the left to the icon right here on the left column, right down the middle. It's called quick join. You click that, you go down to heist, and then you can quick join any of these 4 different types of heist. You can do original heist, any of the Doomsday heist, the Diamond Casino heist, or the Cayo Perico heist. Now, you can just jump in, join one of these heists, and you can help out this stranger, complete this heist for absolutely free, and you can make a decent amount of money if you do complete that heist. But I think the only downside of quick joining heists is pretty much 2 reasons. The first reason is that as a low level, it's going to be pretty hard for you to actually like join one of these heists and for the host to actually like leave you in. And that's going to be because a lot of the people that are hosting the heist, they either want to do it solo if it's the Cayo Perico heist. That doesn't apply to any other heist, or 2, they would at least like higher levels to do this with so they can do that heist a little bit easier. And then 2, it can also be a little bit annoying when you actually get into the heist, because if you're just starting out in this game, some of these heists can be either really difficult or really complicated to do, so you might not know exactly what you're doing. So unfortunately, you might fail a little bit. You might fail so much that your host just decides to quit overall, and then you're going to be booted out. But if you can actually quick join a heist, heist, and the host will actually let you stay in and you actually complete this heist, you can make a pretty decent amount of money. And that is why quick joining heist is going to come in at the number 7 spot. Now, coming in at the number 6 spot is going to be Fulligan's Jobs. Now, in order to start up Fulligan's job, all you have to do is just pull up your phone, go to your contacts, you'll scroll down to Dax, assuming Dax is one of your contacts, and you call up Dax, and then all you have to do is just click request work, and then he'll get back to you with a Fulligan's job that you can do. Now, Fulligan's jobs are free to do. All you have to do to unlock Fulligan's jobs is to complete the first dose mission, and then you'll unlock Dax as a contact, so then you can actually do one of these Fulligan's jobs. And pretty much Fulligan's jobs are a poor man's version of a payphone hit. But the thing with a payphone hit is that you have to own an agency in order to start up a payphone hit. Now, Fulligan's job, you do not have to pay for anything at all. You just have to complete one mission, and then boom, you have the ability to do a Fulligan's job. And you can do these Fulligan's jobs once every 48 minutes. So if you're doing something else in between every 48 minutes and then just doing the Fulligan's jobs every 48 minutes, you can make some serious money. And then most of these Fulligan's jobs do not require a ton of time in order to complete. But I think the only downside of the Fulligan's jobs is that you can only do it once every 48 minutes. So only being able to do this once every 48 minutes is the main reason why this is being held back at the number 6 spot. All right, so coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be time trials. Now, there are 4 different types of time trials in GTA Online. I am not going to include HSW time trials and the RC Bandito time trials because you need to purchase some things before you can actually do those time trials. Now, for an RC Bandito time trial, obviously you need an RC Bandito. Then an HSW vehicle time trial, you need an HSW vehicle in order to do that time trial. And that takes some purchasing in order to do. Now, the normal time trial is absolutely free to do, but in order to get like a vehicle in order to do that, that could be a little bit challenging in itself. But that one is still possible to do. But the Junk Energy time trial that just came out, you do not need to have any other prior vehicle at all. All you need to do is just go to this location, wherever it is for that day, and start it up. So in order to do any of these time trials, you need to beat a certain part time. And for the part time for this time trial, we have to complete this within 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And for this time trial I'm doing, you can do this time trial every single day. And for completing it every single day, you can get $50,000. Now, the reason I'm putting this ahead of the Fulligan's jobs is the ability to actually do the normal time trial also. Because if you're able to complete the normal time trial for that week, you'll just get a free $100,000. Oh my God, I'm not going to complete this time trial. Yeah, I didn't complete this time trial. I probably didn't deserve to complete this time trial. Oh well, I failed that time trial, but that's okay, whatever. You get the point, and that's why time trials are going to come in at the number 5 spot. Now, coming in at the number 4 spot is going to be the Sentinel XS. Now, you're probably thinking, like, why is the Sentinel XS just a random vehicle in GTA Online coming in at the number 4 spot? Well, the Sentinel XS is the only vehicle that you can get for absolutely free that you can upgrade into an HSW vehicle. Now, I've already made a video about this, kind of explaining this more in depth and kind of showing you how this works. They can actually buy the Sentinel XS for $60,000, but you are not doing that here. You're not watching this video because you want to pay for the Sentinel XS. You want the Sentinel XS for free. So all you have to do to get the Sentinel XS for free is just to go and find it off the street, and then you can pick it up from there, and then you can take it to the LS car meet and take it into the HSW garage. If you do the introduction time trial for it and you complete it, you get 1 free HSW vehicle. So you could use that free HSW vehicle upgrade on your free Sentinel XS to then get a free HSW vehicle. Now, some people think you can get the S95 and the Banshee for free in GTA Online. And some people can get it for free. Like, I'm on my main account right here, and I can get the Banshee for free, and I can get the Karen S95 for free. And both of these vehicles I'm mentioning right now because both of these vehicles can be upgraded into HSW vehicles. But not everyone can get these vehicles for free. And you can see that right now when I looked at it off of one of the accounts that I have that is a very low level. Now, I forgot the reason why the Banshee can be free for some players, but you have to pay for it for other players. But the reason the Karen S95 can be free for some players is because you can get it for free when you take your account from the old gen version of the game and you import it into the next gen version of the game. So not everyone can get those benefits, but that is why I am talking about the Sentinel XS right now, because everyone can get the Sentinel XS for free, and you can turn it into an HSW vehicle for free. free. And I'm talking about turning this into an HSW vehicle is because you can do the HSW vehicle time trial. And you can get $250,000 for doing the HSW vehicle time trial, while also getting a pretty fast vehicle in the process. So that is why the Sentinel XS is going to come in at the number 4 spot. All right, so coming in at the number 3 spot is going to be the stash house. So all I have to do is find this icon on your map, which is currently right here for me. So all you have to do is just go to this purple dot right here and then just break your way into the stash house. And the way I like to do this is I like to take a grenade. I kind of like hide right here, kind of bounce the grenade off somewhere in there. And that kills most of the dealers. And you have like one more dealer to take out. And then boom, there you go. I just easily take them out. And then after that, you have to find a sticky note with a combination. And the sticky note is going to be right here. And it has the combination of 5291. So then you go over here and you just plug in that combination you just found on the wall. So 52, then 91. Boom, there you go. And you take the goods and then you exit out of here. Then all you have to do is just get out of here. So let me just fly away really quick on my oppressor, and then boom, there you go. Stash house successfully raided. And then in the top left, as you can see, it says your acid lab has been resupplied with the stolen safe contents. And this is why this is going to come in at the number 3 spot, is because after you steal the contents from whatever is inside of this stash house, you can resupply one of your businesses for absolutely free. So as you just saw right there, it fully resupplied my acid lab. It can also resupply like one of your MC businesses. It can resupply your bunker. Very good businesses that it could resupply. But that is the main reason why this is going to come in at the number 3 spot. All right, so coming in at the number 2 spot is going to be completing the treasure hunts in GTA Online. Now for the treasure hunts, you can either try to find a double action revolver, a navy revolver, or a stone hatchet. And you kind of have to go around the map, try to find little clues in order to find one of these weapons. And then once you find these weapons, you actually get to keep those weapons. But then this is where you can actually make a decent amount of money for this, because after you get these weapons, you'll get a specific objectives that you have to complete with each of these weapons. And then after you complete these objectives with these weapons, you can get right around $250,000 for each weapon. You don't have to do anything to unlock these at the beginning of the game. You can just immediately start doing this right after you get the game, and then boom, right after that you can get an easy $750,000. So yeah, that is going to be the main reason the treasure hunts are going to come in at the number 2 spot. And coming in at the number 1 spot is going to be doing the first and last dose missions in GTA Online. Now, once you create an account in GTA Online, you'll get this call from Ron, and Ron's pretty much saying, hey, I need some help in Sandy Shores. So you have to go all the way up to Sandy Shores, and you have to try to see what's up with Ron. But at that point, you'll be thrown into the first dose mission, and then from there forward, you can just keep doing the first dose missions for Dax. And then after the first dose missions, you have to wait a little bit, and then you can do the last dose missions. Now, for doing the first dose missions, you get $500,000 and a free briquette 6x6 that you can upgrade into an acid lab. And then for doing the last dose missions, you get another $500,000, and then you get the Ocelot Virtue for absolutely free, which is a supercar in GTA Online. Now, all these rewards are a first-time bonus, but in my opinion, as far as free things are concerned in GTA Online, that is going to be the best rewards that you can get for absolutely free without having to purchase any other things in GTA Online, and that is the main reason it's coming in at the number 1 spot. But that was my top 12 free tools I would use to help make millions in GTA Online. Make sure you check out this video right here if you want to see if I can escape a 5-star wanted level with the new electric bike in GTA Online.